All right, irony. 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 This is not the first time we hear irony in this class. Irony is an indirect way of expressing oneself. An indirect way of expressing oneself. When you express yourself indirectly, you express your point indirectly, you've succeeded in using irony. An indirect way of expressing oneself. That's an irony. What you have in mind, you say it indirectly. That is called irony. You know, the love I have for you is golden. The love I have for you is golden. And the person, you know that you don't even care about this person. You see, you just have to go. You just have to stop this. You just have to break apart. But you know what? I don't just I can let it go, but you just have to go, despite the fact that the love I have for you is undying, and you know that you don't have time for this person. Then what are you trying to say? The person will just get come indirectly. You want the person to leave, but you don't. You're just painting picture. Your way of presenting your thoughts indirectly. That is one. You see it. So an ironical statement is an indirect statement. You understand? I know that with your intelligence, there's no question you cannot solve. And this person does not even know anything in mathematics. With your intelligence, there's nothing you cannot tackle. That's an irony as well. You see it? Indirectly, you are insulting this person. Then we have litotes. Litotes. Litotes is meiosis. Litotes is a figurative device which you use. It's a figurative device which you use. Figurative device you use when you are trying to give us the opposite of hyperbole. When you are trying to give us the opposite of hyperbole, that is litotes. Litotes is like the opposite of hyperbole, whereby you reduce the effect of something. You try to bring it down, bring that tempo down. And instead of you raising it up, bring it down. Litotes. You know, if you are doing that, litotes, you must bring never. I mean, no, not, or never. Bring the three of them. No, not, or never. Take one, add it to your adjective to give us the opposite of that adjective. And that's what you mean. For instance, she is charming. She is charming. Means she is beautiful. She is charming. Yes. If you want to look at the word beautiful, plenty words, more than 10, more than, no? She's shapely. She's virtuous. She's good looking. She's glamorous. She's pretty. You know, she's charming. But if you don't want to use she's charming, if you say, wow, you know, you are charming, that's when they'll do they'll do like this. They'll start shaking like flower that they want to pluck. They'll do those there like this. Oh, thank you, you're charming. But you tell them, and babe, I just want to commend you. You're not too ugly. You're not too ugly. You're not too ugly. Yes, so I'm even ugly before. I said you're not ugly. Did I tell you I was ugly before? You know, you're not looking bad. You understand? Then if you want to play, nobody does anything to that's poetic license. You want to play very say you are not unbeautiful. Beautiful is beautiful. The opposite is ugly. But you have the right as if in a poem, for instance, in a poem, beautiful ladies came my way, but I don't care because I have a plan. The person reading it will know that you are talking about ugly ladies. That's poetic license. Beautiful ladies is allowed. That's poetic license. You have the right to express yourself as you like. Get that? Then we've talked about that. It's a citizen of no small nation. It's a citizen of no small nation. You understand? You are never truthful. That means you're a liar. You understand? Metaphor. Metaphor has close resemblance with simile. Metaphor has close resemblance with simile. Now, the metaphor is a figure of speech used when you compare two different things directly without using as or like, seems or resemble. When you compare two different things directly without using as or like, seems or resemble, that is metaphor. When two different things are compared indirectly using as or like, seems or resembles. You compare two different things without using as or like, seems or resembles. And take note, the two things you are comparing, they must have similarity. They must have something that has made them to look like the same. They must have similarity. They must have some look-alike. Is that clear? Aha. You know, the wind of life, the wind of life can take you where you do not expect. What are they saying? They are trying to compare life and wind. Life is like wind. This wind blows to where you don't know where it's even going. You don't know where it's coming from. You don't know where it's going. That's how life is. You're not careful. You don't know where life is taking you. You keep making plans. You don't know when you drop. You keep making plans. You don't know where the one that will be executed. You don't know the one that will fall through. You don't know the one that will fall on the ground. So the wind of life is something else. It did not say life is like a wind that can take you where you don't know. You know? We talked about the other time. If you look at a poem, the man said, you see how they describe that Naet, describe the woman without using as or like. I told you the other time. And this man said in his poem, George Kofi Williams Auna, said, I've wandered in this wilderness. This great wilderness men call life. He would have said, I've wandered in this earth that looks like wilderness. But look, I've wandered in this great wilderness men call life. Wait, that metaphor, if they turn it to simile, which one do you think is sounding more interesting? I think the metaphor sounds more interesting. That is for this particular statement. It sounds clean. This great wilderness men call life. Now, for you to know the features of wilderness and how painful life is, he has to go further using symbolism. He said, the rain has beaten me. You see it? And the sharp storms, storms. If you cut small plants, that little one that is remaining that can pierce your leg, and the sharp storms cut as keen as knife. This fine use of word there. So metaphor. And we have metonymy. Metonymy is a figure of speech used when you use symbol to represent a thing. Symbol of something, use it to represent a thing. That's metonymy. Symbol of a thing, of something, use it to represent that thing. That's metonymy. So metonymy is a figurative device used when symbols are used to represent something without any need mentioning the names. Look at this poem written by Olu Obafemi, The Do-Gooders. You're going to see symbol. You're going to see how symbol represents something. If you must say the bloated stomachs in sinking gutters, the bloated stomachs in sinking gutters, meaning those people with big tummy that build the house of God in dirty places. What can I try to imagine? You see churches, you see mosques, you build them, they will manage one small place. Sometimes buy one dustbin and fill it. They'll use wood and backwood to build the house of God. But if you go to their houses, you see their sitting room is classy. Are you joking with God? What's the meaning of that rubbish? That's why the poet gets angry. He says they have big stomach. You see their neck thick like this. The bloated stomachs in stinking gutters. The naked ribs of sprawling skeletons. That's where we have our symbol. He said the opposite. Some of them have those spiritual leaders. They have stomach. All the money is inside. But their followers have naked ribs they are the naked ribs of sprawling skeletons. Like the followers are lean. The ribs are showing. They are moving skeletons. You see that symbol representing the poor, representing the helpless. The naked ribs of sprawling skeletons, hoot for a time bomb. Those helpless followers, they are hoping, they are praying for the time bomb. That is one day everything will blow and let everything scatter. He said, horror beggeth horror to nullify horror. You are doing bad things. It will give birth to bad things, to scatter the bad things you are doing. He said, flatulent do-gooders. That flatulence now and bloated. We call it parallelism. Flatulence means big tummy. Bloated means big tummy. The flatulent do-gooders. We said, wait, for instance, you are a good doer, or you are a do-gooder. Which one is doing good? You are a do-gooder, Mr. Do-Good. You are a good doer. Which one? Are they the same thing, or which one is bad and which one is good? Is it a good doer or a do-gooder? Which one is bad? Do-gooder is bad. Good doer. We have this man is a good doer. And this man is a do-gooder. It's known as Mr. Do-Good. Are they the same thing? Okay, let's see. Now say the flatulent do-gooders in deserted churches, damnable mosque, wretched pangroves. These poets are like that. That one is satire. He said, these big stomach preachers in churches that people have run away from. Because of the bad things you are doing, your members are hungry, they run away from. Bad mosque. Stupid pangrove. There are some that will go to near the river, go to the palm tree, go to booths, say this is where their temple is. Deserted churches, damnable mosques, wretched pangroves. Who close your eyes and open theirs? Who